Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the chance given to us, Mr. Harith. Before I deliver my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cui. I am a science teacher from SAIM. SAIM is Sekolah Alam Insan Mulia. We have the location in Surabaya, Indonesia. Okay, now I will share my school experiences about hydroponic production technique and practice. In the urban area such as Surabaya, the limited space for farming encouraged us to have the innovation in urban agriculture program. This is an analogy of urban area. Think of a bowl field with the ends, and after a few days or even hours, the bowl will get crowded and crowded. The increasing ant population will also increase the need of nutrition and space. They will continue to build houses and need more natural resources. Imagine that our Earth is a giant bowl and we are the ant inside it. It will come a time where the house, building, apartment, shopping center, or any other human needs buildings will fill this majestic blue color of bowl. And because people need house or place to stay, they have to remove the green lands and replace it with building. Soon, there will be no more space for land agriculture. But there is still hope. What if we can plan our agriculture needs with our life necessities? What if agriculture can live alongside us? That's where urban agriculture takes place to solve our spacing problem and resource problem. And because urban agriculture is important, we should teach others about our urban agriculture and implement certain program of urban agriculture. Okay, in our school, we have already implemented one of the urban agriculture program, that is hydroponics. What is hydroponics? Hydroponics is a method of growing plants in water without soil. The water must be enriched with nutrition and the plant needs. For the example, we can use some type of inner medium to support the roots, such as rock wool. And what are the plant needs for the growth of plant are water, nutrition, light, air, and structural supports. As we know that water, nutrition, light, and air for especially is carbon dioxide are needed by plant for doing photosynthesis process. By doing such process, they can produce their own food for their growth. And for the hydroponic methods, the material that we need to plant the hydroponic vegetables are rock wool, and then toothpaste, water, seeds, and also seedling tray. How to make plant using hydroponic methods? First is we make the rock wool into the cubes approximately 2.5 by 2.5 centimeters, and then we soaking the rock wool into the water, and after that we can drain it, and then we make a hole into the middle of the rock wool with toothpick, and then we put the seed into the hole of the rock wool, and this is based on the plant that we will plant into the rock wool medium. For the example, when we plant the kale or kangkung, we can put 5 seeds into the rock wool. But if we plant the lettuce or pak choy, for the example, we can only put 1 seed into the hole of the rock wool. And after that, we can storing the rock wool into the shady place. and we wait until the seed germinates. After the seed germinates, we can move the sprout into the exposed. First, we can store it into the shady place, but after the germinated process, we can move the sprout into the exposed place dimly. And after the leaves appear for leaves, we can move it into the hydroponic pipes media with exposed light. And then when we conducting seedling process, we have to give attention to these points that are humidity and sunlight, the essential for planting growth. For the humidity, we have to check our seedling process. How about the water into the rock wool? About the moisturizing process into the rock wool, we have to check and give water regularly. And then if the germinated process has been conducted, we have to move the sprout into the place with exposed of the light. This is an essential process to prevent the etiolation process by the plant that make the stem growth, get the elongation process more than normally. And then we go to the how to take care our hydroponic plants. The thing to be supervised when we plant vegetables using hydroponic medium, we have to give attention for the acidity. The normal condition hydroponic for the hydroponic planting is normally about 5.5 until 7.5. This is based on the characteristic of the plant also. And then nutrition solution, we can use a BMIC nutrition, or we can also make our organic nutrition for hydroponic plant. And then light, as we have already discussed before, the light is the essential factor for the plant growth, because the light is used by the plant for conducting photosynthesis process. And the temperature is about 27 until 30 degrees Celsius. And we also supervise about pest control. For the prevention about the pests or other insects, we can dealing with pests and disease naturally. This is for the step for dealing with pests. Remove the ant squash, any caterpillar that you find out on the leaf, and then remove any sick leaves and plants. So strong smelling plant in between your vegetables, plant like garlic, onion, and parsley, that all of the plant can repel insects. And you can also make your own pesticides using red gingers, tobacco, and lemongrass. I think this is the organically methods for dealing with pests and disease naturally. And then this is the table of crop, suitability of the acidity, and also the nutrition dissolved into the water nutrition of hydroponic methods. This is the example. So the certain plant have the certain acidity, and also the content of nutrition dissolved into the water nutrition of hydroponic. And then we go to the hydroponic techniques. There are some techniques for hydroponic system. First is nutrition film technique, or NFT. In this system, we can use pipe with square model. And then this is deep flow techniques or DFT. We can use, this is the type of active active system for hydroponics. We can use pipes with bound side, and then this is drip irrigation system. The system using the irrigation for keep the water into the plants. And this is big.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. First, I am Aprilia Rahayu. I'm from Mitra Industri Vocational High School. It's located in Bekasi, in Cikarang. Our location is in the middle of the industrial estate. It's called MM 2019. Okay. In this special we want to deliver my presentation about hydroponic production techniques and practices. For your information, we are Nitra Industry Vocational High School as the second winner in SEACC Creative Camp 1. And then our topic is related about hydroponics, and this is my presentation. Hydroponic production techniques and practices. Hydroponics is cultivation of plants by utilizing water without using soil, taking into account to the nutritional needs of the plant. This is our hydroponics. You can see that. We don't use any soil, we use just water with the circulation. And then why hydroponics? Yes? Okay. Okay, why hydroponics? Hydroponics, no soil is needed. In a sense, you can grow crops in a place when the land is limited, doesn't exist, or is heavily contaminated. Hydroponic was successfully used to supply fresh vegetables for crops, and then we don't use any soil. Effective use nutrients. Hydroponics, you have a 100% control of the nutrients of foods that plants need. Before planting, growers can check what plants require and the specific amounts of nutrients needed at particular stage and mix them with water accordingly. Hydroponic also is water saving. Plants grown hydroponically can use only 10% of water compared to field-grown ones. In this method, water is recirculated. Plants will pick up the necessary water, while runoff ones will be captured and returned to the system. Better grow rate. In hydroponically, plants grow faster than in soil. Yes, it is. You are your own boss that commands the whole environment for your plant's growth. Temperature, light, moisture, and especially nutrition. Plants are placed in ideal condition, while nutrition are provided at the sufficient amounts and come into direct contact with the root system. And then hydroponics, no weeds. If you have grown in the soil, you will understand how irritating weeds causes to your garden. Hydroponic fewer pesticides and diseases. And like weeds, getting rid of soils helps make your plant less vulnerable to soil-borne pests. Okay. This is the basic of hydroponic techniques. The first is nutrient film techniques, aeroponics with water culture, with system, ebb and flow, and then drip system. In our school, we usually use the nutrient film technique. How to germinate hydroponic seedling? The first is cut the rock wall size 2.5 times 2.5 and then moisten the starter cubes with water. Third, dry and arrange them into the tray. Fourth, insert seeds into the cube holes. Fifth, for tomato, peppers, eggplants, basil, broccoli, and cabbage, you use 2 seeds per cube. For herbs, 6 until 8 seeds per cube. 7. Place in the nursery tray and keep warm. It's around 70 until 80 degrees. 8. Keep the seeds in the dark form. And then rock wall intubated 0.5 centimeters. Germinate around 3 until 4 days. Put it to our area exposed by sunlight. When to transplant? When it transplant is 2 until 3 inch tall with 4 leaves and roots start to show through the sides of the tubes. This usually takes 1 until 3 weeks. Then finally add the flora as the capillary. This is some plant growth factors. First is water. The quality of the water. You can measure the water by uh, pH equipment, and then the air, and then the light, climate, and nutrition. Photosynthesis in plant. Light is the most important aspect in the growth of plant. Plant absorb the sunlight and then change it to grow. The problem in seedling is etiolated plants. Why it happened? Because the plants lack of the light. So we have to prevent the etiolated plants because the root is weak, and then it's not good for the growth of the plant. That's why we have to prevent the etiolation by using grow light technology if there is in the rain season, or there is in the season that you don't get any light enough. You can use your own light by using grow light technology. The equipment is like this. You can see there is a lamp, LED HPL lamp, and then zinc, and then you have to solder them to be this one circuit. This is the flow chart. LED HPL lamp, red and blue. We use the comparison is 2 and 1 and make it in the series circuit, soldered, and make sure they are connected each other. Our problem is there some lamps not soldered perfectly, so that's why we have to make sure that the lamps are connected each other, and then the positive and negative are connected together to the driver. The final circuit that is covering with cable duct. We use cable duct, and then under to the cover written is as the light. And then you can measure the light using this equipment. Okay, this is our course using the grow light technology for sowing seed, especially in the grinding season. We use it for the production, for our production in hydroponics. This is our best practice. So month after month, we usually uh, harvest time. In the harvest time, we send it into canteen and then to the parents, or maybe in the meeting, parents meeting, we make open stand, and then everybody can come and buy our vegetables. And also from another school that visit in our school, they can buy our vegetables for our hydroponics. And also we make the food and drink from the hydroponic production. We create the spinach crispy, and then the vegetable juice is really delicious. And if you want to visit our school, don't forget to try it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow our Instagram in hydroponic times. You're welcome, Pak Haris.
Yuk. Banget. Kanan kok.
Semangat banget. Good afternoon, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
I want to introduce myself. My name is Bayu Priyambada and my friend. My name is Nur Sahid. We will present about hydroponic in our school. That is Charisma Hydroponic, produce quality and healthy plants. Okay, first we have a discussion point. First, we have background on hydroponic cultivation in our school. 2. Benefit of hydroponics. 3. The kinds of hydroponic system in our school for making AB mix nutrition. And 5. Planting process in Charisma hydroponic. First, background. Background hydroponic in our school. First, urban community are increasingly aware of the needs of healthy vegetables and fruit. Second, hydroponic is a promising business and has a great opportunity. Third, the limited land in urban area. 5. Hydroponic can be done throughout the season. 6. Lack of soil fertility due to the impact of environmental pollution. The lack of interest of the younger generation in the world of agriculture. So, with hydroponic, we want to make young generation more interesting with agriculture. Okay, this is a hydroponic definition. Hydroponic is plant cultivation without soil, but using water of substrate as a growing medium and fulfilling the needs of plants such as nutrition. Advantages and benefit our school. Save water usage. The use of fertilizer is more measurable, free of weeds and pests. No chemistry pesticide. Do not need soil as a planting medium. Does not need a larger place. Fast plant grow and more optimal result can generate financial benefits. This is an objective of hydroponic cultivation in our school. First, we want to develop technology in farming activities. Second, we want to attract the interest of young generation to enter the world of agriculture. Third, as a distribution of hobbies and can make business facilities. Fourth, produce healthy and free vegetable from pesticide. This is kinds of hydroponic system. 1. System our school in weak system. The simplest as a basic for passive hydroponic there is no circulation of nutrients. Using the axis to increase nutrition to the growing medium. And the second system is we have a Kratky system. The Kratky system is similar to the weak system or axis system, but in the Kratky system there is no need for access, only utilize long roots by soaking some of the roots in water, nutrition, and some roots to take oxygen. Third, nutrient film technique. Plant roots grow in shallow and circulated nutrient layers so that plants can get enough water, nutrient, and oxygen. This is a DFT system or deep flow technique. In deep flow technique, plant roots grow in thick and circulate nutrition layers. The last, drip system, provide water and nutrition in the form of droplets either continuously or with certain time setting. The provision of nutrition is directed directly to the root area, for example on ducts, taps, and substrate.
This is a nutrition AB mix. Nutrition AB mix in our school we make by ourselves. Nutrition AB mix is a complete hydroponic fertilizer containing all the macro and micronutrients needed by hydroponic plant. This is.
This is element contained in ABMIC or school, macro and micro. In macro, nitrogen, potassium, calcium, phosphate, magnesium, sulfur. In micro, iron, mangan, boron, zinc, molybdenum, copper.
This is how to make AB mix nutrition concentrate. First, we provide 2 bottles of 6,000 milliliter size. Next, after that, fill both bottles with water as much as 5,000 milliliter. Next is give a sink of the water limit as much as 5,000 milliliter. Oh yeah, 500. Sorry.
Set aside 1/3 of water from the bottle. Enter AB mix granules in each bottle, dissolve until dissolved. Put off the water to the market limit. The solution is ready to use. Do not combine A and B in one bottle. For application of soil hydroponic plants, 5 ml A and B for 1 water liter.
This is how to plant in the garden charisma hydroponic. We have 5 steps. First, we preparation of seed and system for production. Second is we do seeding. 3, transplanting. 4 is maintenance. 5, harvest and post-harvest.
What must be considered in hydroponic? First, light. Second, water. Third, temperature. 4, oxygen. 5, accuracy of nutrition use. 6, media choice. The last, selection of plant species.
This is a pH table. In our school we use 5.5 until 6.5 because the nutrition in 5.5 until 6.5 can be absorbed optimally by plants.
Let's we see the step-by-step planting hydroponic. Lanjut apa?
Enggak.
Apa yang kau rasa hingga menyadari warna langitnya saat senja memanjakan kita duduk bersama diskusi rasa saat senja bertukar cerita ceritakan masa lepaskanlah apa yang rasa masih di sini dan tetap di sini lewati senja malam diskusi sampai di sini.
Thank you for your attention. Young farmer motivate and innovate.
Hello, Mr. Harris. Iya. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm so sorry about the accident before because the electricity is off temporarily. Thank you for the chance, Mr. Harris. Okay, we are going to the epimic substitution. This is one of the innovation of hydroponic program in our school.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we will go to the epimic substitution. This is one of the innovation of hydroponic project in our school. We make the organic nutrition for hydroponic method. We make the organic nutrition from the leftover of rice from the student lunch. A new way to save rice waste. How it works? First, the student take rice and eat, and then student finish eating. And after this, students scrape the leftover rice to the bin. And the waste is transported to the mill to be processed again. And the material that we need to make the organic nutrition for hydroponic are basin, rice leftover. We put the rice leftover into the basin, and then we put lid on the basin and allow airflow in the basin. And after that, we wait 3 to 4 days until the changes colors. This is the fungi that appear from the leftover rice that has been processed. It's for trichoderma. And after this is the later process. We boil the 1 liter water until it boils, and then we add the sugar, approximately 4 teaspoons of the sugar, or we can also use molasses. And then after that, we can add the sugar water that have already cooled into the leftover rice that have already appeared the fungi, the trichoderma fungi. And then we filter the leftover rice and the fungi, and after that we can ferment it sucks leftover rice. And we wait approximately 4 until 6 days to fasten the fungi growth rates. This is fermentation process. And after that, we can use the nutrition for the hydroponics plants. Another material for making the organic nutrition is banana trunks. We can also use the waste from banana trunks, as we know that the using of banana only for the banana fruit and also banana leaves. So the banana trunk will be the waste, organic waste for our environments. We can use it for making the hydroponic nutrition also. Another material is bamboo shoots. We can also use bamboo shoot for the organic hydroponic nutrition for our vegetables, because the existence of kalium, nitrogen, phosphate, and also potassium in banana trunk and bamboo shoot can be used as alternative raw material for the production of liquid fertilizer for our hydroponic vegetables. Okay, thank you so much for all. That's all, Mr. Harif. Yeah.
Arden? Can you repeat once more? Okay. Thank you for the questions. The biggest challenges is the consistency of our team. Because some of the students sometimes they don't know about the consistency of to take care of the plants. Sometimes they just forget how to measure um, the nutrition and then the water and then how to check the pests in some plants. Uh, so it's more um, I think it's the biggest challenges for us. That's why we have to uh, make some meetings and then to discuss each other how to solve this problem. The consistency of in our team is the biggest challenges, and then we would like to make and create IoT in our hydroponics. We want to make a greenhouse with the technology included. Like we know how to uh, we know that our plants is needed nutrition and then it can add automatically. We want to make it in this method, and I think the biggest challenge is the consistency of our team first. We have to fix it and then go on to the next innovation in our urban agriculture. That's all, Mr. Hari.
In our school, there are so many trees with big trees. So the essential factor, I think, the availability of the light. Yeah, sometimes we have to cut some tree for getting light for our hydroponic vegetables because we are natural school, so there are so many trees in our school that can reduce the expose of light for our plant. Only for the light factor. That's all, Mr. Hari.
Okay. Halo. 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 Ya, oke. Halo. Itu yes. Gak apa-apa. Aku sih. Iku mang loh bener. Untuk wait mas. The challenge in our school. Is to produce vegetables in bahasa Indonesia nggak bahasa Indonesia. We use okay to create vegetable. Ya. Oh, bahasa Indonesia nggak apa. Kalau sisanya mas Pak itu kalau di sekolah saya untuk menciptakan tanaman yang sudah sesuai dengan standar pasar yang kalau oke ya jadi gini Kak, kalau di sekolah kami tantangannya itu
lebih untuk menciptakan produk atau produksi tanaman yang sudah sesuai standar pasar ya Kak. Atau pasarnya itu seperti supermarket gitu. Iya. Terus untuk kelanjutan sama kelanjutan kontinuitasnya produksi gitu Kak. Mungkin ya kita masih coba menyesuaikan lagi untuk apa proses apa penanamannya itu. Jadi kontinuitasnya itu yang kayaknya masih jadi masalah di sekolah.
Mungkin itu Mas. Halo. Halo.
No, Kak putus-putus tadi pertanyaannya.
Lewat chat.
Halo.
Halo.
Ya,
Halo, ya.
Kak, tadi. Ya.
Bukan chat.
I think we can also use cocoa peat or cocoa peat and rice husk.
Mohon maaf Pak, bisa diulangi? Oke, untuk LED-nya itu tidak bisa diganti dengan LED biasa, harus merah dan biru. Karena fungsi merah dan biru itu ada fungsinya masing-masing. Jadi untuk LED merah ada fungsinya, kemudian LED biru juga ada fungsinya. Terutama untuk pertumbuhan tanaman, jadi harus dikombinasikan antara LED merah dan LED biru. Hanya 1 watt saja untuk satu lampunya.
I think it's on the hydroponic system that we use for at school, yeah. For big system, the cost is low. But for the deep flow system or NFT, I think approximately for 4 or 5 million. Based on the system of hydroponics.
Oke, karena kita dapat bantuan dari AHM begitu, jadi kita hanya memperbaiki dan menambah apa yang kurang dari apa yang dikasih gitu Pak. Kurang lebih bantuannya sekitar 10 juta rupiah.
Another alternative for epidemic nutrition, we have already made the organic nutrition from leftover rice, and also we can also make from the fermentation of banana chunks and also bamboo shoot. I think we can use it for making organic hydroponic nutrition in our school.
Gimana sih?
I think the quality is good enough, but other factors, including light, exposure of light, is also essential for the plant growth. That are the problem in our school, that we do not get the exposure of light too much. They kill the impact of our vegetables.
Pardon Pak, once more? Okay, maybe you have to use plastic UV. Yes, like that, because in our school there is still it's like a rooftop, and then we still uh, utilize the lights from the sun, and then if there is a rainy season, we use the glow lights. That is, Mr. Haris. Yes, it's like that. Keuntungan memakai hidroponik begitu Pak ya? Keuntungannya tentu banyak, seperti yang sudah saya sampaikan tadi di presentasi, bahwa kita bisa menghemat space, kemudian tidak perlu memakai tanah, kemudian lebih cepat untuk panen, sangat efisien dalam penggunaan air, begitu. Keuntungan-keuntungan yang bisa kita pakai ketika kita berhidroponik. Gimana Pak? Untuk sejauh ini kami belum ada expirednya karena kita maintain dari kebersihan, kemudian jika kotor kita bersihkan bersama. I have to move because my room is so noisy.
I think there is no expired date for the tools, but maybe for the epidemic nutrition, we can see the expired date from the farming shop. Like that, Mr. Harris. I think Paranet is necessary for protect our hydroponic garden. If we don't use Paranet or plastic UV, there is some insect we will attack our vegetables. Yeah. Based on the system again for hydroponics. If we use the big system, we will get the low cost, but if we use the active flow water such as deep flow system or NFT, we need um, spend much money for buy the tools. That's all, Mr. Haris. Sama-sama, bye.